Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push it.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. Batting .500, 5 for 10. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0.
Ball inside.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Pence. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
That is four. The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Reese Hoskins. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2-0.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
3-1 the count now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Kingery isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This one's down to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 3 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
McCutchen will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Kian Wong.
So striding forward now, Kian Wong. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Yastrzemski was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one's down to third. Longoria's got it, and there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 2.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. And in steps Scott Kingery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Pence. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Set to get his day started, Mauricio Dubon, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home.
3-0 the count.
There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard for the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding into the box, Evan Longoria. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Longoria playing here in his age 34 season. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Buster.
So coming to the plate, Buster Posey. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Standing in now, Rob Brantley, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Fouled off. The 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius has it. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. We played two full. Phillies lead this one 3-0. Digging in, Bryce Harper. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's down.
Bases are empty, one man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here it comes. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The count now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. In the air now, out to right field. Pence on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there.
Leading up
Matt?
for the Giants.
Thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Yeah. I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Digging in to try it again. Kian Wong hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Wheeler gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Wong is off of first with 2 away. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And the runner will get back standing. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1, still down 3-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. On the move is Pence. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
McCutchen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the cove and gone. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
To the plate now, Zach Wheeler.
The pitcher.
Swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. Business here on the leadoff double. He's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And as you see there, he's currently pacing the Giants in that category. Into the box, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hit down the line at first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to 3rd here. So a runner at 3rd here with 1 gone, and that brings up Evan Longoria. First pitch coming, here it is, and he fouls this one off. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A man at third with one away. Fouled away. From the stretch.
Oh, that's out. Three balls, two strikes.
A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back.
In now, Buster Posey. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Wheeler pauses. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 0-2, the count's of Posey.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to, so you got to be on point with this one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One left for San Francisco. They trail here 4-0. Gene Segura standing in.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the third baseman, number 2, Gene Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's out.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Nope.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Logan Webb takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
62, Logan Webb.
Scott Kingery will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. High in the air out to center field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch, lifted in the air to right field. Pence giving chase. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. First and second now, one man out. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now back.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
And he lays off for ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Segura ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two men are on with two men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler.
Stepping up to the plate, Rob Brantley. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Brantley, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The pitch.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Logan Webb. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. 1 out and a runner on second base. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Into the box now, Kian Wong. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2.
The count is full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
One and one to Andrew McCutchen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Jay Bruce. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. And Bruce will lay off that one. He's aboard. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out here and a runner at second. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, outside.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in, Mauricio Dubon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses down below the knee.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Wheeler's ready. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Standing in, Scott Kingery. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman, Scott Kingery.
First pitch on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. Comes set with the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
2 out with the man at first. Hard hit ball to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 5 and the Giants nothing. Digging in now, Rob Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Grounded to the right. And that's the first out. Brandon Crawford will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Brandon Crawford.
And that misses ball 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and just the 1 RBI to his credit so far. The 1-0. Fouled off. Crawford, 33 years old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a full count now. 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now is Yasiel Puig. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Wheeler sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Puig with a big swing, but he got out in front a bit too much, and this is a foul ball. A windup and the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bruce has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Nick Vincent has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Now in the box, JT Realmuto, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Puig on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Jay Bruce. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-0, here it is. Popped up. Longoria is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kean Wong. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 0-2 delivery. Lined but speared on a hop. And there's one away. Into the box, Hunter Pence. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Out of play off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Marlene Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ronald Torreyes will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes into his first at bat at 283. No home runs just yet and 6 RBIs. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here's the pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jean Segura. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Puig, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And we see there that they're currently ranked third best in that category in the NL. At the plate, Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball back outside.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. So digging in now, Bryce Harper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 on the way. Called a strike there, 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Victor Arano takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
Digging in once again, Mauricio Dubon. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kingery's there, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
In now, Evan Longoria. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Harper is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
5-0 the final score today. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Wheeler earns the win, his second. Johnny Cueto was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Wheeler. His record is now 2-2. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. He falls to 1-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.